Yeah. No, I think I've decided I'm going to, when rank resets, uh, I'm going to uh, lower the stream time from 5 hours to 4 hours. So pretty much what I'll do is I'll just take an hour off of what I've been doing this month. So instead of streaming from 1 to 6, I'll be streaming from 1 to 5. So the stream start time will be the same as it has been for this month, but the ending time will be the same as it, or from 1 to, 1 to 5, yeah, is what I meant to say, not 12. But, it'll start at 1 like I have been, but I'll end the stream at 5 like I used to, instead of 6. So I'll play ranked or the event for 3 hours, and then do viewer replays for the last hour. I think streaming this game or playing ranked for 4 hours straight, like, drained me mentally. Especially trying to do it for like a whole month. But I feel like I should be fine with 3 hours. And that way y'all still get a little bit more time. Appreciate the sub, Verdant. But, we're just gonna go ahead and see how things are. Not gonna even bother with the event. I'm assuming the event is just Blue Eyes Primite Festival. So again, I'm not gonna even bother with that event. Let's just see how ranked goes today. Actually, you know what? I think I'll go ahead and start applying that new stream that new stream time today. So at 4 p.m. I'll go ahead and switch over to viewer replays. Yeah, I know, but I'm assuming a lot of people chose Light and Earth because that's pretty much just Blue Eyes and Primite at full power. So anyone not choosing that attribute is pretty much going full. It's pretty much going to be facing off against Blue Eyes Primite, I'm assuming. Okay, dealing with Branded. $60 card Branded as well. Some of the boys were hit for the event. What was hit for the event? Okay, so I'm assuming this dude's gonna make... If he's ditching the Hex-Sealed Fusion... If he ditched the Hex-Sealed Fusion, he's probably gonna make Dragoon, I'm assuming. Wishes, Maiden, and Spirit Order 1. I mean, to be fair, you only need to really resolve Maiden once. Wishes, I think, is definitely a good hit for the event, but still. Yeah, I think he's going to be making Dragoon on my turn, since he has the Hex-Sealed Fusion or whatever in the grave. Yeah. Summons Quem. Light Fusion though. I hope it's not anything BS. I mean, it could be substituted for any fusion material. It doesn't really have to be. Doesn't really matter. It could just be substituted for any fusion. So it could still be Dragoon. Okay, it's the Void. And yep, he's just shotgunning it, which is not really a good sign. Light and Darkness Dragon. Okay, that's what he's making. You have the triple monster negate. And it's not once per chain either, is it? No. Oh, it is once per chain, okay. So somehow, I'm probably gonna just chain Materialization to bounce my Servant and hopefully, you know, do something with that. Or maybe I scale Jackal King. Which is the better option here? I guess I can sacrifice a Jackal King here to Light and Darkness since it's mandatory. Yeah, since it's mandatory, yeah, just force out 2 of its negates here. Materialization will help force out 1. At least I don't have to worry about Ash. Yeah, Ash Blossom isn't an issue anymore, since his Light and Darkness Dragon is going to be continuously chain link blocking him. Now just Materialization, return her to my hand. And then, you know, Magister will eat the 3rd one. He has Mercurier, and the fact that he has a response means he probably has, like... Well, maybe he'll use Mirror Jade to banish... Because Light and Darkness Dragon is gonna prevent him from chaining to, like, my monster effects. Or prevent Mercurier from chaining to my monster effects. So he won't be able to Ash me unless he gets rid of his Light and Darkness Dragon. So again, Mercurier should be fine. I don't have to worry about... I don't have to worry about freaking, Mercurier negating my Jackal King. Or an Ash Blossom. He's probably realizing what is happening now. I guess I could go with Endymion here. Though I guess Mercurier could. If, you know, Mirror Jade resolves on its own, you know, chain link or whatever. And I think he's realizing, like, yeah, he's continuously chain link blocking himself. Which is pretty funny to think about. Let's go ahead and summon a Jackal King, though. Oh, okay, so that can... Oh, so yeah, it's only an activation, not an effect. Adding a branded card... Okay, so he finally has the... Yeah, Chainlink 1 Mirror Jade, Chainlink 2 mandatory, Chainlink 3 your effect. I mean, sure. But it's fine, I guess. Yeah, he does Chainlink block it, which is like whatever, but I can still like Desires. And if I get this off the field, I'm not going to negate that because, again, it's keeping his cards Chainlink blocked. Even though he can summon like a Fawn of Albaz with a Quem. And he can like fuse with my cards. Oh, he went for Servant. Why go for Servant there? Was he expecting my Jackal King to negate? What can I search here that'll be good? Does he have Branded Opening and Grave? He doesn't. Let's upstart. The thing is, the freaking Mercurier is still kind of pinning me down, which is unfortunate. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be popping Quem. I'm gonna pop Mirror Jade as well, because I'm still gonna try to go for OTK this turn. I just don't want the Mercurier to be live, you know? So I'm gonna pop the Mirror Jade as well. Plus I can negate its effect anyways. Or, yeah, I guess I could just technically hold it as well for the, yeah, I could hold the effect for the, Renbrum. Have a card to continuously chain link block them, that's fine. I don't have to worry about spell and traps, so I can technically use my Endymion to make Electromite here, since I still have my normal summon. And then I'll just grab like a baby Jackal or something and try to put another Jackal King into the extra deck. Like, I'm surprised, like, why did he go for Servant instead of, Jackal King? If you would have banished Jackal King, that would have hurt me a lot more. Oh, Desires, right, I banished both of my baby Jackals. I should have checked what I banished. I guess I'll add a Magister then. Yeah, I should have checked what I had banished first with Desires. I already forgot that I used Desires because of Light and Darkness continuously chaining to my continuously chaining to any activation I do. So I still have a Jackal King, and I still have my Endymions in deck. No, I think he can still chain link block if he tries to summon Albaz, right? If he tries to summon Albaz, he can still chain link block that, which is honestly kind of scary to think about. Nice Shadow. Yeah, that is right. He can always chain link block it. During your opponent's turn, yeah, target a Fallen of Albaz, special summon it. Yeah, that is a problem. But the thing is, so I kind of have to hold my negate for this, unfortunately. He's really thinking about when he wants to use it. Albus is engraved? I'm pretty sure it is. He has one in hand, at least. No, okay, never mind. Oh, right, so yeah, he needs Albaz engrave. So I guess it doesn't do anything right now. Yeah, target one form of... Up, and I screwed up. Dang it. Okay, whatever. I was so annoyed by like the constant chain link blocking that I forgot to activate Astrograph, but it's fine. I got another Endymion anyway, so I'm good to go. It worked. It's fine. It's just annoying, you know? Because I'm constantly activating. So I can summon Magister and Endymion, then I'll just use Magister to make Selene. The only problem is I already freaking use Endymion's pendulum effect. And I don't know, honestly, not activating Astrograph cost me lethal, I think. Yeah, not activating Astrograph, I think cost me game here, and then my entire field's gonna get wiped because of it. I mean, I could go dark, nah. I think I just go Selene here. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he had another Bestial. Dang, I really screwed this up. Yeah. My entire field's gonna get wiped here. So even if I go access code and pop 2, he has 9,000 life. He has 9,000 life. That won't be enough. Plus, he has Renbrum engrave to reborn. Well, no, he doesn't. Renbrum can't reborn, but it's not enough for lethal. If I had another monster to reborn, then yes. But I don't. Yeah, honestly, if I would have made a access code, if I would have used Astrograph, I would have. And now the game is not letting me respond. Oh well. I did what I could. And he probably has another Bestial anyways. Yeah, it's not enough for lethal, but it's the best I can do. Yeah, I only have 8,100 damage. It's not enough. And on nothing. And then he can just, you know, go full combo next turn, because he has Branded Fusion back in hand. If only I didn't accidentally press cancel on Astrograph, I would have been fine. Yeah, if I didn't accidentally press cancel on Astrograph, I would have been fine. Okay. Well, this probably means my opponent has no disruption, since, you know, mastery and or talents and Call by the Grave usually means no disruption from my opponent. Let's see if I'm wrong, though. Okay, I'm wrong. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Glad to be wrong there. Now Talent is live. Let's see what I drop of Upstart first before I commit to that. Or if I get drolled. I will. Well, kinda. I kinda want to see what I drop of Upstart first. And if I get drolled, I'll just hand rip him and hopefully he doesn't have full combo. Or I guess it would be safer to do it now, wouldn't it? I guess if I truly want to be safe, I can do that now. Since I have desires. Since I at least have my guaranteed 3 spells. Yep, Maxi, so yeah, it doesn't matter. He would have chained it regardless. Hand rip him again. Centurion, huh? So Phalanx does nothing. If this does nothing, so a try is the one I shuffle back. Baby Jackal. I guess I'll still normal summon it. And then I'll activate Desires and pray I don't banish everything. So I can at least get like Jackal Kings on the field. Okay, yeah, there go my other Jackal Kings, so I'm summoning Endymion now. Is Basilisk banished? No, okay. So yeah, I guess now I'm summoning Endymion. What do you mean I use Garuda? You want me to search Garuda? Yeah, that's true, I suppose. And then I guess I'll just scale Astrograph here. Once I do. I'll scale Astrograph so that my other Jackal King has a negate. Okay. Never played a pendulum deck, but doesn't look different. Well, yeah, just because usually stuff like Pen Magicians usually end on generic negates or whatever. Most of Endymion's end board is from its own archetype. And can put up negates like well before 5 summons. Let's not trigger that. Let's just go ahead and scale Astrograph. I'm under max C, so I don't want to give him too many more draws. And I didn't use Into the Void, so, you know, my Garuda won't be discarded. But, you know, my opponent had the typical hand of Ash and max C, had to called by the Ash, and then he... Yep, okay. And he just surrenders after using Ash and max C on me. Doesn't even bother trying. I mean, that was only 2 negates. That was just a spell trap negate and a monster negate. And he surrendered after using max C. But yeah, I saw his hand was Phalanx, Wake Up, and the new Centurion monster they got. Phalanx was dead. Yeah. Yeah, Phalanx is dead. And Wake Up is dead because he didn't have a monster in the spell trap zone. Respect the Shadow for his dedication to this deck. Yeah. You did want to have... Yeah, that case I did want him to have hand traps because of the fact that I had talents and Called By in hand. And he shotguns Maxine the draw phase. I think I do want to play it safe here, since if Spell Power Mastery gets negated, I still have my 3 spells. So I'm gonna definitely still start with Servant. But if he has a Dominus card, then yeah, that's gonna suck. I still think Endymion is the good play to go here. Right, yeah, I think Endymion is still a safe bet. Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, Endymion has definitely been my main deck since, you know, starting Master Duel. Definitely always been a favorite of mine. So I'm gonna put up a Jackal King. Trying to roil out my deck? Nah. I'd rather save it just in case there is a deck I do want to build. So I'm just playing it safe, you know? That way I'll always have gems instead of spending all of my gems just to try to get royals. I mean, I'd say I'm pretty happy having a royal Astrograph and a royal Endymion. I think I'm pretty happy having at least one royal copy of Endymion. I could add Basilisk here, get another draw. Or I could hold Garuda for Secret Disruption. Like, I could search Garuda here. I mean, I technically always already can. I just want to see what extra draw I can get. So yeah, I can search something with Institution. Let's shuffle back Master Cerberus, get a draw, see what we get. Another Endymion, that's honestly not bad. I can search another Jackal King here, so I can have at least 2 monster negates. Yeah, I'll search another Jackal King. This can't get Ghost Ogred because it has protection. So I think I'm fine with this. He gets only 1 extra draw, and I still have 2 Jackal Kings and an Endymion for negates. Although I definitely would like to have another, I would like to have another Endymion on board for protection. Is it worth giving him 1 more draw? Is it actually worth giving him another draw to use Endymion's Pendulum effect? Like, I get it's another negate, but it's still another draw for him. I guess it's worth it, because I could just pop Basilisk and put those spell counters on Citadel, or Institution, I mean. Yeah. Well, for animations, yeah, it has Endymion, Master Cerberus. For its own monsters, yeah, Endymion, Master Cerberus, Electromite, Astrograph, Beyond the Pendulum, Access Code, you know, Appaloosa, that whole thing. I guess I have to remove it off of a Jackal King if I really want to. There we go. And then I'll just pop, I'm gonna pop my Servant as well, Or not. Maybe I'll just hold it. That way when I bounce... bounce my servant, my other servant can discard it, potentially, to put more spell counters on my entire board. So the first Endymion I will use will be this one to bounce this servant. And then I can chain this servant to immediately put spell counters on every card I control. But again, you know, that depends on what board breakers my opponent has. Like, you know, Super Poly, Dark Ruler no more. Ah, Memento. That's annoying. They have a lot of, they love being destroyed. No, Exceed does not. I'm not sure if I negate this. Tatsunoko, this thing, they love being destroyed. That's the problem. Maybe I could negate its effect on the field. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Negate the on-field effect. Of course he has Super Poly. Why am I not surprised? Alright, he's gonna fuse away both of my Jackal Kings. Okay, one of both. Why do they always have Super Poly? They always have Super Poly. So now I'm just down to 2 negates instead of 4. Or never mind, he just has double Super Poly. Yeah, of course. So Maxi and double Super Poly. Gotta love it. I mean, if Spell Power Mastery gets negated here by Ash, I still have my 3 spell counters. I would like it to resolve, but at the same time, I don't want to play into Droll. Especially if I use Into the Void and then he Drolls me, then my entire hand gets sent to the grave. Yep, there's the Ash he has. Again, I at least have the 3 guaranteed spell counters. And he's letting it go through. So he's probably going to try to negate Servant. In which case, I think I might go for Citadel. That way, if he negates Servant, I just activate again. Again, unless he has Ghost Ogre, then that's gonna suck. No, I'm gonna activate. See, I told you. I told you they had Droll. I told you they had Droll. And then he's gonna Ash this, so might as well hand rip him, right? So if I would have went Into the Void, you know, I would have just... Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should at least maybe scale Basilisk. And then Emma end there. Maybe see if I have a chance of following up since he pretty much went -2, but probably not. He probably has full combo anyways. I'm not going to set my Into the Void. And of course, would you look at that, it's Snake Eyes, they have full combo from there. But yeah, that's pretty much just been the state of ranked. Like, 2 to 3 hand traps into 1 card combos. That's pretty much the state of Master Duel now. Well, at least this time I have Into the Void. Well, I have Call by the Grave to stop an Ash or Max C. The problem with this is if he uses Max C preemptively, I have to use Call by the Grave, in which case Into the Void will no longer be live. I think just to play around that, I'm not going to normal summon Baby Jackal yet. Well, he had no response. Let's risk it. Okay, cool. We're good. But I don't have any plays with this. I can summon a Jackal King, but that's it. Because I don't have any other activatable spells. This is just not going well at all. This is not a good return stream for me. I'm fine. Definitely doing a lot better. But, you know, Master Duel is still Master Duel, so... pretty much all I have is a Jackal King with no negate yet, and a Call by the Grave and a Prayer. I mean, that's pretty much been my standard hands. Four monsters and 1 activatable spell. Yeah, I suppose a Link 1 that could search a Endymion card, or not Endymion card, but a Citadel or something would be good. And it'd just be like, you know, or like the summoning conditions just be like 1 spellcaster monster that can hold a spell counter or something. And then it like can set Citadel, it'll set Citadel directly from your deck or something. It'll like set Citadel or 1 Endymion spell and trap directly from your deck to your field. Any spellcaster, I'd say to make it fair. Just like the Blue Eyes Link one. Yeah, true, they can use Valor. Because it needs like a level 4 lower dragon or a level 1 light tuner. I don't know, I'm just, you know, I'm just doing it, out of caution or whatever. Or what's the best way to describe this? I don't know. He's probably going to summon Fallen of Albast to fuse with my Jackal King before it can even activate or force it to activate. I don't think using Called By on Albion is a good idea. He doesn't have Branded Loss, so I can negate depending on what he sends. Okay, so I can negate Albion at least. Which I think is a good stop. Yeah, I think I definitely negate Albion. Or, never mind. Scratch that. Well, he has to banish it. He has to banish Fallen of Albaz, so there goes that. I'm infusing with my field. And now I think he has to fuse, is the thing. He has to fuse. And he doesn't have an Albaz engraved to make Lubellion. Unless he has a second Albaz in hand. Jeez, looks like that really shut him down. Apprentice of Endymion, yeah. It looks like using Called By on that Albaz there really messed with him a bit. Is he going for Light and Darkness? No, 2 Darks. Oh, he's still making Lubellion. Let's see if I can, you know, negate this. Might as well. You got Mercurier. Super Poly, I mean, yeah, it still negates your Lubellion. It doesn't all of a sudden magically unnegate your Lubellion, but whatever. I'm guessing this is going to be a Dragostapelia. Because it's a fusion and a dark. No, he's using his own monsters, okay. Moo Dragon. I guess he realized he couldn't. I would assume he would at least try to make Dragostapelia. Ah, okay. But he already used Albion, right? No, he didn't. Of course not. So they're probably gonna grab like branded in white or branded in red or something. Or just get an extra draw. Yep, branded in white. You got another Super Poly or something? Or he probably just drew into a combo. Yep, see? Just infinite recursion. Like, no matter how much you try to stop Branded, they seemingly always have an answer to whatever you do. See, he just had the other Albaz in hand, or the other Albaz in hand, like. And he's gonna pop my back row. He's gonna pop my scales, so I have no follow-up. I guess he just wants to inflict damage, but why didn't he just go straight for my scales? Wait, what? That's like the worst things he could have gone for. He should have just popped both of my scales. I think I just go straight for Endymion here. Yeah, I think I just go straight for Endymion here. Or, yeah, Branded Beast. Blight. Okay, I'm not going to be targeting it. He doesn't have a Bestial. He doesn't have a Bestial, so that doesn't do anything. So never mind. I guess I just go for Jackal King. Yeah. I go for Jackal King here. Yeah, he threw so hard. All he had to do was pop my scales. This can't activate because it doesn't have a Bestial. I think I have to go Electromite here. Maybe. Well, if I do this, it won't be lethal. Yeah, this won't be lethal. But it's like still pretty decent, I suppose. Yeah, I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want. My Jackal Kings are all out though. One there, two in the extra deck, so I could go Electromite. How many spells have been used? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I could just straight up go Electromite here and go full combo. Yeah, why not? Just so I can ensure, that I OTK here. And it's only monsters, right? Yeah, his card becomes an attribute. Cannot target this card or monsters on the field. And I don't think I target any of my own cards. I mean, technically, I don't target any of my own monsters. Because he didn't pop. Because he popped my Jackal King monster and he popped my Jackal King scale, and not my servant with 4 spell counters on it. That's why I'm not complaining, because my opponent doesn't know what my deck does, apparently. If he would have just wiped out my Pendulum Scales, I would have been screwed. Like, sure, I top deck Spell Power Mastery, but Spell Power Mastery alone is not combo. Yeah, he didn't read. He could just pop my back row, attacked over my Jackal King with the fusion, and then I would have had no follow-up whatsoever. And his Branded Beast is dead because he doesn't have a Bestial on the field. Another Spell Power Mastery. I'm gonna have to go beyond to search for my low scale. I just gotta remember, do not use Beyond's effect because his monsters are untargetable. I'll just pop everything with Endymion. Yeah, I could just go like Endymion Astrograph here, and then make Selene. Or I could at least summon a Jackal King. I don't think it matters either way, because I think either way I'm gonna have lethal. So I'll just do it this way, just so I can have at least another monster with a spell counter on it for when I use Endymion's Pendulum effect. Yeah. That way this will guarantee me a full field wipe with Endymion's Pendulum effect. Yeah. Again, always better to be safe than sorry. Oh yeah, I could Reborn from Grave if I really wanted to. I think that's funny. But then that would mean Endymion. Is Albion in Grave? No, it's Albaz. Even if he did, Jackal King will be able to negate. Again, I still had 2 spell counters, so Endymion or Jackal King would have been able to negate. But yeah, I did what I could. I think the biggest thing is that my call by the grave on his Fallen of Albaz is what really screwed him up. Because, you know, he used Branded Fusion, he dumped Aluber and not Aluber, he dumped Albaz and Lubellion. Then he chained Quem to try to summon Albaz, and I just used Call by on the Albaz. And then he made Lubellion, and then I negated Lubellion. Honestly, this hand is pretty... This is pretty much a top deck situation for me, depending on what my opponent is playing. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's going to be possible for me, Shadow. And especially if it looks like I'm going up against Stun. Yep, I'm going up against Stun. Yep. Double summon barrier statues, probably has a Solemn Judgment. No, see, I told you. So he'd have had 3 barrier statues. And he draws 2 each turn. So absolutely not. And Macrocosmos on top of it. So my best bet here is to normal summon Basilisk and pretty much pray he doesn't draw into another stun monster. I kind of don't even want to use a freaking chicken game. Because if I do, he could potentially use it himself. So I just gotta summon this and pray he doesn't draw another stun monster. But knowing my opponents, they definitely will. Or like he top decks freaking, or I'm calling he's gonna like top deck freaking Clockwork Knight. I told you, what did I say he would do? Literally, what did I say he was gonna do? I absolutely called it. You see what I mean? They always draw exactly what they need. Every time, they draw what they need to out my stuff. Every time they always out my field somehow. Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother because by the time I do have a way to deal with it, he's just gonna have more stun monsters on board. Honestly, stun benefits most from the dominance cards because stun never really activates any monster effects. They just summon floodgate monsters instead of a bunch of spell and traps. And we're dealing with Fiendsmith now. Definitely didn't miss this. Yeah, pretty much. And again, you don't know what they're playing when they're doing Fiendsmith combo because it's such a generic engine that everyone uses with no summoning restrictions whatsoever. So you don't know what they're playing until like 5 minutes into the combo. Leech for $5. When I get paid, I can. Bro, I don't have a... Can't right now. Fiendsmith Endymion? Never. Now he has a rank 6 Xyz he could make. So I'm guessing this is going to be Snake Eyes Doomed into Zombie Vampire into freaking full Snake Eyes combo. Billions on the PC? Nice. Yep, Zombie Vampire, Mill 5, he's going to go full combo from there. Well, there goes my Necro Valley. Huh. He whiffed, surprisingly, but that confirms Snake Eyes because there's Bonfire and Wanted. Nothing he takes from me is going to be useful. Master Cerberus ain't going to do nothing for him. It is a level 8, but that's it. Alright, yeah, rank 6. So this is gonna be... Yep, I figured. And that's how he gets into his combo. Mill 5 again. Cool. Magister and Jackwing are alive if I draw it. I'm surprised he milled 10 and somehow whiffed on any Snake Eyes cards. Well, he hit Flame Birch, but it's not combo. But he's going to be making Desiree, I'm assuming, to negate 2 cards I control. Yep, that's Desiree. He shuffled back 3. So not exactly comforting, considering it can like quick effect negate 2 of my cards, which essentially locks one of my zones. And it's probably going to be IP. Yep. Oh, never mind. All that in just... Never mind. He just had the full Snake Eyes combo anyway. See what I mean? 5 minutes of extra bullshit before you even truly realize... Before they even start their main combo.